I do not have a tie on today because I'm going to show you what I do for my workout. I've had a number of people ask me, Wes, what do you do when you work out? I'm going to show you. It's in my home gym. I do have some free weight equipment. This is my chest and shoulders workout. I'm not a personal trainer, but I have been working out since I was about 12. Let's go get pumped. So before I do each exercise, I always do warm-ups, and I always usually just do the bar first and then a little bit of weight, and then use those 2 sets as a warm-up. So I'm going to use some weight gloves. I didn't ever used to use these, but I had to start using them like the last 5 years or so, because sometimes I actually will get a pinching right here where it's like pinching my skin against my bone. So I had to start using gloves that had some decent padding here. I do use the weight gloves that have the built-in wrist straps just to give my wrists a little bit more support. Alright, so I start with the bench press. I do 4 sets of between 4 and 6 reps each. If I ever find myself where I can start to do more than 6 reps, I go up in weight, but I really, bare minimum, you want to be able to do at least 4. At least I do. I want to be able to do at least 4 reps. Okay, 4 sets, 4 to 6 reps each. I usually rest between each set. It's usually about like 2 minutes or more, because I'm not trying to get a cardio workout. I just want to lift as much weight as I can, so I don't really want to be too tired. So I actually probably rest a little bit more than normal in between each set. So when I do bench press, I do the first 2 sets with a certain weight, and then for the next 2 sets I will go up in weight, usually by 10 pounds for me. It's important that you can bench more than everybody around you. It's just an important thing. I don't know why, but it is, and that's why I just have to keep getting my bench to go up. So our bench press has, sometimes been ripped and start to frayed on the side. When that happens, you fix it with duct tape. Because that makes your bench look tough and used. Okay, the next exercise, incline bench. We do 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps. Ali, do you feel like your friends, dads, are they bigger than me, or am I bigger than your friends' dads?
I think you're probably the biggest.
Really? Yes, yes! Okay, so the next exercise for the chest, decline presses. So sometimes right after decline presses, your face might be a little red. So the last thing I do for my chest is I basically do these stretches where I have these bands, and I basically hook them up to my squat rack so that they feel a little bit of resistance here, and then as I pull around, it gets a lot tougher. And I do like 4 sets of around 10 each, mainly to help stretch my chest. So if you work out your chest and you stick with it, stay consistent, someday you might be able to do this. Everybody hates it when I do that, but I love it. All right, now we're going to move on to shoulders, and we're going to start with military presses. And so you're going to need a weight belt. Check out my weight belt. This is Wes. I got this when I was like 16, so we are getting our money's worth on this thing. So I start with military presses behind the neck, 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps each. And before I start, I always try to think of someone that really pisses me off, okay? All right. The next exercise I do for my shoulders is front dumbbell raises. 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps. My last exercise for shoulders, lateral raises, 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps. All right, that was my chest and shoulders workout. I do that twice a week. Tell me what you do for your chest and shoulders workout in the comments below. And if you'd like to see my other workouts, also tell me in the comments below. Please subscribe, like the video, and hit the notifications button. All right, see you next week.